Hello, thank you for joining me today as we explore how to join or how to sign in to the desktop client for Zoom. Okay, so this video is going to explain this process if you're on a Mac or a PC. If you're using a Chromebook, the process is a little bit different and there's a separate video for that. Okay, so here we are on my desktop for my Mac. And so the first thing I want to do is look down in my dock to get to Zoom. Now I have it set to where Zoom will stay in my dock always. So all I need to do is come and click on this icon. If you don't see the icon down there, then you can click on your Rocket, your Launchpad, or your Finder and search for Zoom and launch it from that location. All right, so I'm going to come click on my icon to launch Zoom. And so I need to sign in. So I'm going to click sign in. And this is where our process is a little bit different than what we normally do. Generally, we would say sign in with Google, but in this situation with Zoom, we want to make sure that we say sign in with SSO. So once we click there, we need to click I don't know the company domain, and then we're going to type in our School District of Philadelphia email address. Okay, and so once you type in that email address, it's going to pop you into your browser for a minute, and we're going to click Launch Zoom, and then it'll take us right back to our desktop client. Okay, so a couple of things that you'll notice as we're here in our desktop client, we have the tools to go to a new meeting, to make a new meeting, to join a meeting if we know the meeting information, to schedule a meeting if we need to. We have some different tools up here in our toolbar for contacts and other things. Our screen shows us any upcoming meetings that we might have that we've scheduled. And then over here on the right, we have a settings wheel where we can go to change some of the settings for our meetings. And then the last thing that I want to point out is up here underneath our icon. The way to make sure that we're using the correct Zoom account is to click on this icon and make sure that we see this word licensed. Okay, if we see that word, then we know that we're using our official School District of Philadelphia account, and that is the account that's recommended for teachers and other staff to use when they're working with their students. Okay, so we want to check right up here underneath that icon and make sure it says licensed. All right, so that is it for our process. So remember to access the desktop client. We clicked on the icon down here in our dock, or we went to the Rocket or to the Finder and launched a Zoom from there. Once we did that, okay, we had to click sign in with SSO, and then we say that we do not know our company domain, type in our email address, then it popped us to our browser, and it may ask you to put in your username and password at that point. It may not. Then from our browser, we could click Launch Zoom, and it popped us right back here to our desktop client for Zoom. Okay, that's it for our process. Thank you very much for joining me for our video today.